Not that I care, but who is the man driving the mystery van?
Oh, that's, Sorry, I didn't get your name.
My name's Peckerhead.
What?
Peckerhead.
That is not your name.
Hi guys, my name is Vijay
And I'm Indro.
and we love watching movies.
And then get high and talk about them.
So today's movie is called Uncle Peckerhead.
So apparently this movie is based on a true story.
True stories like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and
Day of the Dead.
yes,
George A. Romero takes us out of the night, beyond the dawn, and into the darkest day of horror the world has ever known. Day of the Dead.
and the movie revolves around cannibalism.
Yeah. So this
We thought we would give you this disclaimer because there are I personally know a lot of people who have a problem with cannibalism.
yeah,
They
and
can't withstand it, so
there are a lot of violent and gory scenes
absolutely.
and bloodshed, a lot of bloodshed.
And I would tell you, real good bloodshed because even though they were prosthetic makeups,
They were
but
done
it
really
looked
good.
really realistic.
Yeah.
Yes.
God damn.
So this movie grabs your attention by the very start, from the opening shot itself, where we see a man in his 40s or 50s taking the flesh of a human head and then feeding it into his mouth.
So that's how the movie starts. That's why we have given you a disclaimer. If you cannot withstand cannibalism or such brutality, this movie is not for you. It has also got a story of a struggling band who wants to be famous,
Yeah.
who wants to go on tours and earn
And
money
this is their
by doing
first tour.
shows. Yes.
So the name of this band is Duh.
Duh.
Oh, the opener.
It has got 3 members in it.
The members are Judy, Mel, and Max.
So Judy plays bass guitar, Mel is the drummer of this band, and Max is the lead guitarist.
And Judy is the most optimistic of them all. Mel is kind of the nihilist one,
Yes.
and Max doesn't give a shit.
Max is a dumb fuck, I would say.
Hi. I'm Max.
Yeah, but this guy is really awkward and funny,
He's
and
a
he's kind of a
He's a
screen-
fucking nerd, I
like-
would say.
This guy is kind of like that guy from the Hangover trilogy. There is only one sex scene in this
Yeah.
movie, and this sex scene is very funny.
Fuck yeah.
But this Max guy, he really knows how to play his guitar.
Yes. Even that reminds me the music that has been used, mostly because you can understand that they are going on a tour and they want to be on the stage, so they are going on tours from towns to towns. The songs that have been, you can background score or whatever, is really good. The songs that have been played
Yeah,
are really cool.
this band gets to perform some of their songs on the tour,
Yeah.
and these songs are really well written and well performed.
Well performed as well, and the tunes are really good.
Yeah.
So let's come to the main character in this movie, which is of the movie's name, that is Uncle Peckerhead.
Peckerhead is this guy who has a condition, who turns into a flesh-eating monster every midnight.
But this guy is basically a fucking liar, and this guy is a fucker because he has got no certain targets or something like that.
Yeah.
He just kills people randomly and eats them.
Yeah, he just wants to tag along the band like a roadie.
Yeah, but then that doesn't work. Actually, his intentions are different.
Yeah, but these guys, they keep him along because he also pays for the gas and the food
And
and the
everything
shelter.
else.
Holy shit.
There's enough here for gas and food, maybe even a shower.
So
Yeah.
basically, the because it's upcoming that you can understand they have quit their jobs and stuff, and so they are completely fucked.
Yeah, they have a lot of financial crisis.
Crisis going on, and they don't even have their own house. You would see that on the film. They when someone enters the house, there's an eviction notice there. He kind of uses them in a way.
Yeah, exactly. So this Peckerhead guy, he will do good things for you, but in return, you have to accept this fact that he's a flesh-eating monster.
Are you kidding me?
At any point of time, you cannot trust him because he's eating your own race. So it doesn't matter if it is you or any other human being.
Go ahead. Be done.
When you start liking this guy, this character Peckerhead, slowly you try to understand that he is doing everything for himself only, and there is not like a
Social service kind of a thing.
Who does that?
So as we have both watched the movie and we do a little bit of a like and dislike section in our videos, let's talk about the likes first. I have liked the movie, I would be honest with you. I have actually really liked the movie because this kind of a plot is something pretty new to me. Not the cannibalism part, but how a cannibal can also adjust himself in the human society. This is something really new. I have not seen that being portrayed in much movies because maximum of the movies are zombies or werewolf kind of stuff where they are always hidden and they attack you, but this is something different. This will give you an idea and you might be scared as well that anyone can be a cannibal and you won't know from his face that he is a cannibal. What did you like?
Yeah, I really like the movie too. Yeah, and I think the dialogues are written really well.
Yeah,
There are a lot of funny interactions between
and
different band members and stuff.
And there is humor in the movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
and these interactions lead to very fucked up conclusions. There's one shitty band in the movie whose songs are also shitty.
Yeah.
You're lucky I'm a pacifist.
So you know those. I think many of you have come across dickheads like this. Like they play some kind of a punk rock or death metal with all those electric guitars and stuff, and they always think that they are the superior one and they know fucking everything about music and stuff, and you are a fucking nobody in front of them. So the band which Indra is talking about has got an attitude like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really fucked up.
Yeah, and people who steal cigarettes from other people.
Hey. Can I get that back?
So who does it intentionally? Let me tell you.
We have known people from our colleges and
colleges
stuff.
and schools and well.
Yeah.
So that really
We can connect to that
we can
asshole.
connect to that asshole really well because. So what did you dislike in the movie?
So what I disliked about this movie is when Judy gets to know that this Peckerhead is a flesh-eating dickhead, she tells the rest of the band about his condition, but they decide to keep this guy with them for the rest of the tour. Despite of him being a flesh-eating monster,
Flesh-eating
because
monster.
he's been helping them around with the money.
So I will not say that this is something bad because if she wouldn't have said yes to that, the movie wouldn't have. If you and me are sitting with a cannibal and he wants to be friends with us or he wants to be a part of our lives, we wouldn't allow that. Like in reality, it doesn't happen. How much fucked you are in life because everyone has a fear of being dead.
Being eaten, yeah.
Being eaten, absolutely.
This movie is rated a 5.5 on IMDB with a 100%.
It's much better than that.
Yeah, it has a 100% Rotten Tomato score,
Then-
which is too much.
Not a 100% movie, so
It's
how
not completely satisfying in terms of storytelling.
yes,
and
and even the ending
yeah,
is not. I was not satisfied, but okay.
yeah, the ending is kind of okay.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So how much would you like to rate this movie?
A good 7.
Okay. I would like to give it a 6.5 or 6.
I would give it a good 7 because, as I mentioned before, the plot is new to me. I haven't seen like much of a movies where a cannibal lives among human beings. And that is being portrayed. So this was something new, and I was a bit surprised with that. So
Yeah, the concept is new.
new, yes.
I think they could have built on the story.
Yeah,
And the pacing could have been tighter.
I don't think anything else in this movie is worth a dislike because it's really executed well, and the director has done a pretty good job, because while giving you that plot, and you are always in a mystery and suspense of what is going to happen next, because these guys already know what is going on, and the next thing can always be dreadful, and it can be to them. So suspense creation throughout the movie is good. I like that.